Everyone. Hi everyone. This is Mr. Camacho with a quick screencast on how to request a letter of recommendation through Family Connection. Once you've logged into Family Connection, what you're going to do from the home screen is you'll click on the Colleges tab. Then you will, from that menu under My Colleges, you'll take a quick look at the colleges I'm applying to list just to make sure that everything is in order here. And you can see that I have set for this student American University, Azusa Pacific University, Bucknell University, and the University of Portland. These are the schools that are in my Common App account. I have already matched my Common App account at the Senior Application Workshop, as well as waived my FERPA. So now that my colleges are set, I am ready to request a letter of recommendation. You can click on the link directly from your Colleges I'm Applying to tab, or from the Original Colleges tab, you can click on Letters of Recommendation, which will take you to the screen to request a letter officially from your teachers. These are letters that should have been reserved in the spring. Many of your teachers have completed their letters either over the summer or are in the process of completing those letters. This is the formal way to request letters of recommendation through Family Connection. Just as a reminder, you will never use the Common App Recommender section to request letters. That could throw our system into a little bit of a tailspin. So you need to request your letters only through Family Connection. The way you will do that is once you're in this section, you'll click on Add Request. From there, step one is to select the teacher that you would like to write this recommendation. And this is a list of current teachers at St. Francis. So when I drop down here, we are going to use Ms. Boziger as an example. So we've asked her to write a letter for us in the spring, and we're ready to have her send those letters to our colleges. Once I've selected her name, I'm going to go to question number 2, and you are presented with 2 options. It's very important that you choose option number 1, which is choose specific colleges from your list. Once I select that option, it opens up my current list of schools. And you can see that this message matches the list that we started with when we first started this screencast. And you'll also notice that this gives you information about the number of letters required and the number of letters allowed. Pay close attention to these numbers because there are some schools that will not require any but will allow some. There are some schools that may require 1 and only allow 1. There are some schools that will not require or allow any. And it's important that you pay attention to those because you want to be requesting only letters for schools that will accept those letters. And you want to make sure that you are sending the correct letter to the correct school. This is why you choose specific colleges for Ms. Boziger in this case. So I have asked on my red folder that she send letters to American University, to Bucknell, and to the University of Portland. Make sure all of these schools are listed in your Common App account. If they are not listed there currently, there may be a hard time for your teacher to get those letters sent on time. For step 3, this is a good place for you to include any additional information that may have changed since you requested that letter in the summer or in the springtime. This is also a good place if there are no updates to just update your teacher with a thank you. And once you've typed in that note, of course you want to put something a little bit more personal to your teacher. Once you've submitted that, you will click Submit Request down here in the bottom. Once I click Submit, your teacher, in this case Ms. Boziger, that evening will receive a formal request for letters, and she will then have the option to send those letters to the schools on her list. You only need to do this letter request for your teachers, your counselor will be making their requests through the blue counselor recommendation folder. Just some reminders. Remember to also submit a red folder with the same schools listed in Family Connection and Common App. Make sure your schools listed in Family Connection match that list on Common App. And make sure you are requesting a letter sent to specific schools in this recommendation section. You can add a new request at a later time, but if you are going to do so, it is very important that you update that red folder that you give to your teacher. Thanks a lot, and if you have any other questions, be sure to check in with your counselor.